Hello, friends from Five Reasons Sports Network. Here we are. Finally, the first game of the Miami Heat season is here with some news. Nobody knew, and Jimmy Butler's not going to be playing in this first game of the season. But for more details, we're going to turn to Ethan Skolnick and Alphonse Sidney, who are already here in the American Airlines Zone as well, to do the pre-game show for you guys here in Five Reasons Sports. Enjoy your game, and let's go hit.
So, thanks for the introduction. As I said, I'm here with Alf. We're kind of in the same room, so if you hear a little echo, that's the reason for that. So, we just got down here to the news that Jimmy Butler will not play tonight. Eric Spoelstra assured everybody it is no big deal, and my understanding of what I believe it is no big deal. Might be happy personal news, but it's nothing to worry about as far as the Miami Heat and going forward. He did not commit to whether he would play in the next game, but don't be concerned about it. The only issue is we're waiting right now, Alf and I are, on the starting lineup, which is supposed to come out 30 minutes before tip. So as we're speaking, if you're following on Twitter, you may find it. We think there's a few options, Alf. Which one? Okay, here we go. It's out. Justice Winslow, Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn will start tonight. He just sent me the rest of this. Let's find the rest of it. Nunn, Harrow, Myers, Leonard, and Bam. So Myers, Leonard over Kelly Olynyk. Two rookies starting the Miami Heat in their season opener. So we're giving you the news as we speak right here. Tyler Hero and Kendrick Nunn both starting tonight. Guys who starred in Summer League starting for the Miami Heat tonight. Al, thoughts on that?
I had a feeling that this was going to be it because just from what Nunn showed in that last preseason game, I think he warranted some more minutes. And from what Duncan showed in the preseason, he didn't exactly warrant a lot more minutes. So it makes sense to me. There was a part of me that was wondering, would they start Goran and then move Justice to the 3?
No.
But I know with the way we've been talking about the potency of this second unit, that probably wasn't gonna happen. They really need not Justice. They need Goran off that bench, because you take Goran off that bench, you're losing basically all your punch as far as scoring is concerned. So this makes the most sense. It keeps you have Nunn on the floor. He can spread the floor. He can score for you. But now you're playing a really, really small starting lineup. I know you got Myers and Bam in there, but this is not the size and length that we were expecting coming into the season.
Well, this tells me something. They are committed to Goran Dragic as their sixth man this year, because we've talked about it all preseason and through training camp that Eric Spoelstra likes to keep that bench rotation together, and Goran Dragic is going to be the key to that bench, especially with the way that Dion Waiters has been acting. Not active tonight, obviously, because of the suspension, but Goran Dragic is going to be one of the best six men in the game this year, and they are committed to it, and Goran is committed to it. In terms of everything we talked about that we wanted the Heat to do with Goran Dragic, they are doing. It appears that he's going to come off the bench, spearhead the second unit, play about 20 to 25 minutes a game, and they're going to keep him fresh going forward into the playoffs. So I like the move. Memphis is not particularly big. I think you can get away with this in terms of playing against a team like this tonight at home. But the other thing it tells you, people are asking, is Kendrick Nunn going to be part of this thing this year? Yes. Yes. Listen to the podcast that I did with Eric Reed and the clip that our guy Trevian put out there, which I put on Twitter today at Ethan J. Skolnick and at 5 Reasons Sports. There is a big commitment to Kendrick Nunn. He is part of this rotation. And Dion Waiters can't be feeling good right now, because he would have taken 20, 25 shots tonight, and he might have started. He might have started tonight, but instead it's Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, Dion is missing an opportunity tonight. I think he's missing an opportunity overall with the role that he would have played on this team. He could have been the seventh guy in the game and still been the second leading scorer on this team, just because of the way this team is set up. But what it says for tonight is you have three ball handlers on the floor when it comes to Justice, Hero, and Nunn. Now, but two of them are very unproven ball handlers because they're rookies. So if the Grizzlies decide to apply a lot of three-quarter court, full court pressure on Justice, there's not the outlet valve that Jimmy Butler would have been. So it's going to be interesting, especially because, listen, injuries are going to happen all season long, right? This is going to show you against a quote-unquote bad team, shorthanded, can the Heat pull out a victory? And these are the kind of games last year that they lost a lot of.
Yep.
And
No, they can't afford to lose these games. But here's the other thing. The Kendrick Nunn thing, I think, will surprise people who haven't been following the Heat real closely until that 40-point game. But the thing to take out of this for me, too, is I said it this morning. We were talking about Duncan Robinson possibly starting tonight. I don't think that was ever a consideration. I said before that it was just a hunch, but that Tyler Hero was going to get the tap on the shoulder, that he was going to start. Let's not look past that just because we're surprised. Some people will be surprised about Kendrick Nunn. They're starting a 19-year-old rookie in his first game. This organization that everybody says doesn't play rookies, that's what they think of Tyler Hero. They're starting him in his very first game. How few rookies have they done that with?
Not many at all. So you're thinking that the change to the starting lineup is Nunn, not Hero, which I agree with you with. But I think I just want everyone to kind of take that in, that it's not Hero that's the aberration here. It's Nunn that's the aberration.
Nunn is starting for Butler. That's the way that I view this. Tyler Hero is a starter for the Miami Heat going forward from game one. I said it was going to happen. They committed to this early on. But the thing to take away from Kendrick Nunn is that he is a core part of the rotation this year. And Dion Waiters blew his chance, in my view, because if Kendrick Nunn plays well, it's going to be hard for Dion. Now, tonight, let's look at tonight, Al, because they don't have Dion, and now they've moved Nunn out of the backup backcourt into the starting lineup. Duncan Robinson will get minutes tonight off the bench, because he's probably going to play with Goran Dragic some off the bench. He did play some 2 last year, if you remember. So he will play some with probably Derek Jones Jr. and Kelly Olynyk. One more thing, though, before we go, and we've got other things to get to tonight, and we're going to have a podcast after the game. I'll write a column after the game. But the other thing to look at is that Kelly Olynyk did not get the start tonight. And I know that he was out for a good period of time, Alf, but he also looked good when he came back. I think they're somewhat committed to this also. I think they like the look of Myers Leonard next to Bam Adebayo and the flexibility of playing Kelly Olynyk with either of them coming off the bench. So I think what we're seeing tonight, they only have 5 preseason games to get ready, but I think what we're seeing tonight is a bit of a precursor to what we're going to see the rest of the season once Jimmy's back.
I do too. I never thought Kelly was going to start tonight just because he missed time. He just still needs to get back into complete game shape, I would think. He did look great, but I honestly, with the way that Myers has been rebounding all preseason, I don't really see unless we start to see a big drop off from the preseason to the regular season. Myers and Bam just aren't working. Myers isn't hitting those shots. The offense isn't flowing. I do think this is going to be the starting front court for the Heat this year.
Just want to give everybody an indication again of what's coming tonight. We'll have coverage throughout the game at 5 Reasons Sports, at Ethan J. Skolnick, at Alf954, and he changed his handle, at Alex on the Floor. He changed it from Tropical Blanket. So follow us all there. Podcast after the game, column after the game. More coverage from us than you're going to get from anybody else. Talk soon.